The project that we are gathered to commemorate and commence has got a small history to tell. The idea of a liberation museum for the liberation of Africa is not a new one. Many people have thought of it. Many people have thought of museums in their own countries, but few people had found a way of activating that idea. It is felt that it's not enough for us to commemorate our liberation struggles in individual countries, because the war of liberations that we fought was not fought individually by each country. It was a continental struggle. Every one of us, whether it was Mozambique, Angola, Namibia, Zimbabwe, or any other countries that took up arms, they did so because they were supported by other African countries which were independent. So it was one struggle. And because of that, the Institute of African Knowledge has been trying to find support from African countries for the idea of a continental Pan-African museum. And that idea was accepted by the Zimbabwe government by none other than the president, Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, who is here. He immediately saw the merit of the idea and undertook to support it and promote it with other African countries. Tremendous support coming from everybody that had participated in the liberation struggle. In particular, Comrade Sam Mjoma, former president of Namibia, wrote a long memorandum in which he was supporting the idea and saying that he would support the idea of the museum being commenced here in Zimbabwe, and that he called upon other African leaders to support it. We believe that although it's a mammoth task, that the continent of Africa, supported by its friends who supported the liberation movement, will be able to realize this project. The government of Zimbabwe is there, has pledged its support to see that the project goes through. But we expect that all the other African countries and our friends of the liberation will be able to continue to support the project to the very end. On behalf of the Institute of African Knowledge, I would want to call upon you all to continue your support in a concrete and material way from now onwards. For us, the struggle continues. A luta continua. Tatenda. Siyabonga. Shukran. Asante sana.